you know, similar intentions in terms of, you know, really, I would just say wanting people to experience the relationship that I'm experiencing with God or better, right? Um, I feel that agreed Jesus has had bad PR. I feel like religion has gotten in the way of relationship. And I've always been someone that was seeking a relationship with God, but I also was overcoming a lot of religiosity in my life that didn't make me always feel welcomed in church spaces.
Come on.
And so I think the tension of that is why I feel compelled to just share another perspective, right? And it may be familiar in some ways to what other people are saying, and it may be different in other ways. And I think that's the beauty of, even over this last year, like, and even what I see happening with the church, like I think about so many different teachers that I've been exposed to over the last year, and how each of them have a different anointing, and they kind of illuminate something different for me, whether it's deliverance, whether it's grace, whether it's,
Miracles and
kingdom,
prophecy.
whether it's miracles, whether it's prophecy, like so many great wise teachers. And I think that, like, where we miss that in the church sometimes, in terms of being the body and each of us illuminating a different expression and aspect of who God is. And so, you know, I just find it an opportunity to just illuminate the unique expression of God in me. You know what I mean? A unique expression of God in you. And, sometimes you're talking to people and you're having conversations, and you genuinely, I don't know if everyone feels like that, but I know I felt like this, is like, I just feel like I'm getting so much from this. I would want someone else to be able to get something from this too. And so that's why recording this to me feels not performative, because that's something that, as a recovering performer,
Come on.
very much aware of always. It's like, does this feel like work? Does it feel like, this is something I got to do, versus does this feel like something that I'm being pulled into, I'm being called into, and it's a way that I'm serving God by just sharing what's true. I want this to be one of the truest spaces that I
True.
exist in. Yeah. And I think a chance for, when I think about it, it's like, for me, when I think about my life, spiritual intelligence is the highest form of intelligence that I know. Um, and my faith, my relationship with God, my relationship with Jesus is why I am who I am. And everything else flows out of that. So it's
Come
like,
on.
if you've seen me in, marketing, entertainment space, you're getting the overflow of that. If you see me as a coach, you're getting the overflow of that. And I just wanted a space where I can just talk unapologetically about my faith, about God, about why I am who I am, and what informs the decisions I make in my life. And so, and again, and just the opportunity to bless somebody in the world of podcasts and content, more than ever in history. It's like, maybe there's one person that needs to hear God through you, that one person that needs to hear God through me, to bring them a little bit closer, and to feel a little bit more comforted in that relationship.
Come on. Yeah. And I just know who I'm called to. I'm called to who we both have, who we both are called to is
Mm-hmm.
the people that people gave up on, the people
Yeah.
that people don't care
Mm.
about.
Yeah.
I've always lived life seeking those people out
Mm-hmm.
through high school, through middle school, through elementary school. Has always been the type of people that for some reason God seems to highlight to me. Because I
Yeah.
talk to everybody, like you've been around me, like I talk to everybody, include everybody, and I go out of
Yeah.
my way for the people. I'm just called to people who people give up on and people don't want to talk to or don't feel the need to talk to. Those are the
Yeah.
people who I'm called to, and the people who kingdom that just don't even know their kingdom yet.